Good morning. So what we're going to do today is we're going to learn how to decompose fractions, okay? So yesterday we learned how to add fractions just using the butterfly method. Today we're going to learn how to add fractions using the decomposing method, okay? So if I had a fraction, I'm going to do 3 1/4, right? The way we're going to decompose this, we're going to see how many ones do we need for a 3? 3 ones. Very good. So it'll be 1 plus 1 plus 1. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
But after that, you have to add whatever fraction you see. So our fraction is 1/4, right? So I'm going to put plus 1/4. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. What you do with the 1 is whatever your denominator is for your fraction, which is right here, right?
4
Very good. We're going to change it to what, Emily?
over 4
Very good. So now it's going to look like 4 over 4 plus 4 over 4 plus 4 over 4 plus 1/4 equals. Okay, now that we have all fractions now, we're just going to add the top. So if we add the top, what is that going to equal?
13
Very good. Over
4
very good. We're just going to bring our denominator to the side. So now this is going to be our improper fraction. Okay? Improper fraction. That's what we need in order to add fractions using the decompose method, okay? So now that we have that, now if I want to do 3 1/4 plus 2 1/3, how am I going to decompose 2 1/3?
You put 1 plus 1
Very good. 1 plus 1 because that's how many ones that equal 2, right? But plus what?
1/3
1/3, our fraction, right? What are we going to change these ones to?
3 over 3
Very good. Plus, we can't forget that fraction,
1/3
right? So if we add the top, what would that be? 3 plus 3 plus 1.
7
Very good. Over
3
3, because that's our denominator. So now we have 13 over 4 plus 7 over 3. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to continue to learn about just decomposing first, and then I'm going to teach you how to add this, okay? So I'm going to give us another 2 fractions that we can decompose, okay, together as a group. What if I had 5 1/5? How would I decompose this?
1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1
Plus,
1/5
very good. What am I going to change this 1 to?
5 over 4
Very good, because why?
because that's our denominator.
Denominator. Very good, Emily. Plus our 1/5, our fraction. We can't forget that. So what is the top going to equal?
26
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 plus 1 is 26. Very good, Nathan. Over 5, because we're going to always bring our denominator down, right? So now this is our what? What is this called? Improper fraction. Very good. So that's the first step when you're trying to add fractions, okay? You have to decompose. So I need a volunteer to come decompose a fraction. Laura, can you please come up here and decompose? Let's do 6 1/3. So 3 plus 3 plus 3, that's 9, right? Because 3 times 3 is 9. What comes after? Yeah. It's like multiplying. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Laura. So does this look good to everybody else?
Yes.
Is she right? Thumbs up if you think she's right. Good. She is correct. Okay. So now that we know, does anybody else want to do a problem on the board? Nathan. Let's see. Do 3 1/2 decompose. Oh, you forgot the fraction? Yeah. Very good. Does that look right to y'all?
Yes.
Thumbs up. Yes, this is correct, okay? So now that we know how to decompose fractions, now we're going to add fractions using the decompose method. So the same thing that we learned yesterday about adding fractions with the butterfly method, we're going to now do the same thing, but we're going to start off by decomposing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So our equation is going to be 2 over 1/3 plus 1 1/4. So the first thing that we need to do, raise your hand. What do we do? Emily. Decompose. We're going to decompose each fraction, right? Each mixed fraction. So 2 1/3 would be, how would that be decomposed?
1 plus 1 plus 1/3.
Very good. And what do we change the 1 to?
3 over 3.
Very good, because?
The denominator.
Very good. 3 plus 3 is?
6.
Plus 1 is?
7.
Over?
3.
So this is our new fraction. This is our new fraction for this one. How do we decompose this one?
1 plus 1, 4.
What do we change the 1 to?
4 over 4.
Plus?
1, 4.
What's the top?
5
Over?
4.
So these are our two new fractions, right? Now, what do we do now?
Butterfly.
Very good. What we learned yesterday was the butterfly method. So our fractions are
7/3 plus 5/4.
okay. So we're gonna put it like this, right? And the reason why we're doing the butterfly method, like I said yesterday, is because they don't have the same denominator, the same denominator, right? And that's what we need, okay? So we always start with our first wing this way, like we learned yesterday. So it will be 4 times 7 plus what?
3 times 5.
The second wing. Very good. Over what?
3 times 4.
Very good. So what is 3 times 4?
12.
And what is 4 times 7?
28.
28 plus?
15.
Very good. And 28 plus 15? So remember we did it like this. 8 plus 5 is?
13.
2 plus 1?
3.
Plus 1?
4.
So our answer will be 43 over 12. Do y'all understand how we got that?
Yes.
So it's the same thing we did yesterday. The only difference is that we're learning today new is decomposing, okay? So you can do this problem in different strategies, right? But today we're just focusing on decomposing. So let's do another problem together, and then I'm going to have a volunteer come up. What's the first step?
Decompose.
What are we going to change 1 1/3 to?
1 plus 1/3.
And the 1 changes to?
3 over 3. Plus 1/3.
Very good. And 3 plus 1 is?
4.
Over?
3.
This is our new fraction. Does that make sense? Thumbs up if that makes sense. Okay. How do we change this one? This fraction?
1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 half.
Plus 1/2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And what do we change these ones to?
2 over 2.
2 over 2. Very good, because that's our denominator. Okay. What does the top equal?
11.
Very good. 11 over?
2.
Here's our new fraction. Now that we got our two new fractions, how are we going to add those together?
Butterfly.
Butterfly method, yes. Or it can be called crisscross, right? So whichever way you want it. I like the butterfly because I see the wings when I'm figuring out which letters to multiply. For 2. Which is our first wing?
3 times 11.
Very good. That's very important. So start off right there with that first wing. Plus
2 times 4.
Very good. And doesn't it look like a butterfly?
Yes.
Over what?
2 times 3.
Okay. So what is 2 times 3?
6.
What is 11 times 3?
33.
Very good. Plus
8.
Okay. And 33 plus 8 is?
41.
41. 51.
Oh.
Oh no, 41. You're very correct. 41. Yes. 41 over?
6.
Very good. Okay. So are y'all okay with decomposing and adding fractions?
Yes.
Okay. We have time. The bell is about to ring, so we have time for one more fraction. Okay. Who wants to do this? Laura, you can come up. Okay. Is she doing everything correct so far?
Yes.
Yes, I agree. Good job, Lori. Very good. That is correct. High five. Okay, so the bell is about to ring in a few minutes, so I want you guys to start packing up. But tomorrow we're going to learn about multiplying fractions, okay? Good job today, everyone. Do you all understand?
Yes.
Okay.